I'm live! Means I'm not dead this time. Hey everyone, I am Redbeard the Hippie. Thanks for tuning in. We are now live on location from my area. As the title is, I know English and bad English. Obviously, there's only two languages that I know. Yes, it is a movie quote. One of the two. And now it looks like I'm back live. Yes, as I am live. Once again. And yes, my eyes are a little red. No, it is not because I smoked pot or the devil's lettuce. Because I was tired. I needed a fucking nap. This way my brain can function at a normal speed so everybody can know what the fuck I'm saying and where I'm coming from with everything that I have to say and nothing that is being pointed out or points to be made. I have my Mountain Dew, I have my Pepsi, and I have my water. Because I am a responsible adulting human being. And I have to stay hydrated because you can't drink coffee all day long and not expect to pee 47,000 fucking times. So that's my work. One time I got reprimanded because at work because I used the bathroom too much because I was told to stay fucking hydrated. So therefore I found a t-shirt that says if your pee is the color of this shirt, and on the back it said you need to drink more water. And I started regularly wearing that at work, like once a week. They backed off of me on how many times I use the bathroom. So I don't know what to say. The weird things of work and jobs and the things that you get in trouble for and reprimanded. But yet you could make drug references in the office and nothing. Or that you wish you were drunk on the job. Or the fact that they say, "Are you sober yet?" Shit, yet. Nah, I started drinking at 6. That was 3 hours ago. Yeah, I know. Makes them confused, makes them wonder, makes them try to figure out what the hell's going on with you and why you are the way you are. Which, if my parents haven't been able to figure out why I am the way that I am in almost 40 years, good luck in 7. But it does make for an interesting work environment, needless to say. Plus, if they usually need some kind of smart ass comment or someone to be a pain in the ass, I'm your guy. Or like in my work environment here. The only thing that I get to do is talk to myself and argue with myself, regardless. And for some reason, people seem to keep tuning in because obviously I'm funny. Or so they think. Or so they say. I don't know. And my computer's fucking freezing up again. What the hell is going on with this damn computer? I don't know. My internet connection's slow as hell, or what the hell is going on? It is being fucking weird. You think for this thing being plugged in, it would actually like be working, but I don't know. Could be one too many fucking windows are open. So we're gonna close some of these windows. We're gonna close that one. Now I gotta leave that one open. That one's got all of my video editing software in it. So that one needs to stay open because I don't feel like going back and trying to find where the fuck all that stuff is hidden at. Either way, it's such a nice pain in the ass when it does close because my computer suddenly decided it needed an update, even though I didn't want it to update. I'm paying attention kind of to all kinds of different things. So there it goes again, freezing. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. Maybe I have way too much crap on this thing. Not by crap, but like photos and videos and everything else that I have on here that I need to still upload all the different game things. Hopefully it's not trying to update. Fuck you. Stop trying to update, bastard. Oh yeah. And now it's showing that it's buffering. Oh, this fucking pain in the ass. I think I might actually have to put this setting back to the Wi-Fi. Because the Wi-Fi never seems to fuck up like it has. Or maybe my internet cable is messed up, which that's a possibility. We have a brand new fucking kitten who likes to chew on everything. And by everything, I mean everything. Oh, that's not the kitten. That is the Zelda. The Zelda is not looking at me. Hi, Zelda. Oh, Zilla says, fuck you. Zilla doesn't want to pay attention to this. See, look. What English and bad English. There's all kinds of bad English. She's probably going to see what my daughter's doing. All frozen. I don't know if it's buffering or what the hell's going on. Maybe I have one too many windows open also. Let's see. We can go ahead and close that window. Don't need that one. That is another window I probably don't need. And let's see. I better keep my... probably don't need that Facebook window open. That could probably be some of my reasoning because I have so many fucking windows open. I think I got like 2 different Facebook ones, like 4 YouTube ones. Yeah, we'll go ahead and close this. All right, we got one YouTube. The hell is this one? Oh, that window is for TikTok. Because we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have... Oh, what the hell else do we got? There's all kinds of stuff going on. We're actually getting multiple views in, which is a nice thing. I'm trying to post on some of my different sites that I'm on because, well, that's what we do. And then, and the weird thing is, lately, one of my friends from the stash decided to tag me in a post about doing reaction review videos, and suddenly that post had all kinds of attention, and I'm getting messages, and I'm at work trying to work. So far, I've gotten one of the reaction review videos done. There's about 6 more that I still got to work on. So stay tuned to all the random videos that I have coming and going and all that. Celebrity life waits for no one. Yes, it does. It waits for me until I arrive exactly on time of when I'm supposed to be there. I don't know why we're celebrity lifing. I mean, you were famous on playing with nature today when I was talking to you on the phone. And unfortunately, none of Sarah's neighbors recorded this video of her being attacked by a wasp because I would want to have seen that. It would have been so much fun. Well, blown up at work. Well, I wasn't playing with gas or matches, so I wasn't blown up that way. But usually while I'm at work, I'm doing what I call is my fun job at the same time. So everything that I do on my phone is actually work related. And they've tried using that in, well, you can't be on your phone if it's not work related. Oh, this is work related. This is my fun stuff. It's talking with bands and doing all that stuff. So I stay quite busy with my work and non-work life, and my kids keep me on my toes quite well. And so does my 30-pound fat cat who's looking at me right now. Hi, Loki. Yeah, he does not look so thrilled. He looks like he'd give 2 shits less because I'm not over there petting him. Well, depends. Not everything is work related because some things are not musicals, not musicals. Some things are not work related. Like, why do I suddenly have to take a shit on the shop floor? That's not work related. I mean, memes are one thing. Well, I'm usually always on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram. I'm not on X very often because I don't understand fucking Twitter X because it makes no damn sense. Plus, I don't have the hashtags and I'm not spouting off pure fucking hate and venom and everything else that's rigorous with. I mean, if I want to just shit on people, I'll definitely get on Twitter and I can do that all day long. But I think there's enough negativity on the internet. That's why I make these goofy little short reels lately with all the dadisms and trending shit. I'm ahead of the fucking curve half the time on trending. Like these. When I did these. Granted, they weren't that big. Back in high school, back 2000, I was one of 3 people in the high school that did it. And then the following year, everybody's doing it. Wearing just random things ahead of the curve. I mean, some of the times I'm with the curve, but I try, if it's trending, I'm usually like the planking thing. I did not do any planking shit because I thought that looked kind of stupid. Parkour, that's a different thing. That's called escaping from police. So yeah, I've never been like a big trendy person. I mean, it's not my forte. If it's underground or it's fucking weird, I'm probably gonna check it out. And things that are not trending ever is anime. Why is anime not ever trending? It should be. It's fucking awesome stuff. So are cartoons like Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo needs to be fucking trending again. Like good cartoons, not this stupid shit that they're putting out. Like we're gonna have a Scooby Doo TV show with no fucking Scooby Doo. Why? Leave some things alone. Some things are better left as they are. It makes no sense why they don't have. Okay, so you just went like super roundhouse kick Bruce Willis, or not Bruce Willis, Chuck Norris shit right there with Windmill of the Land. Uh, I'll go take a picture of the windmill, but I might climb it. Depending on the size, not those big fucking windmills that they have out in the middle of nowhere. They won't let me climb them. I wanted to, but there's too many oh shit rules, and you have to have too much safety gear on. And I'm not a big fan of, well, of oh shit or OSHA. Done plenty of oh shits. Yeah, the Bruce Willis thing definitely sucks. I mean, I think that might have been part of why I chose the title today, because that's from the Fifth Element movie. But I mean, yippee motherfucker! Probably one of the all-time favorite lines of it. Well, there's yippee motherfucker, and there's if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. That's another great line. I tend to watch a whole lot of movies, and like the Bruce Willis thing has been going on for a while. It's been all over the news feed. I mean, I don't know if I could personally be nonverbal and non-communicative. Yeah. Basically, I don't know what the world would do if I was quiet for that long. Probably people would start worrying about me. But yeah, it's just anytime anybody goes through that type of health issue, it is going to suck regardless. Not just for the people that enjoy what they're doing, but like the families and friends. And why is this thing not letting me? Ugh. Stupid fucking messengers. Got so many different things. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Okay. Now my phone is being stupid because I'm trying to post stuff and it's saying no. I have a giant pain in the ass with all this stuff. Obviously, I'm doing more stuff on the two. I've already closed out Windows. Now my computer seems to be running a little bit better and it's not being all stupid. And obviously, it's not freezing up like it has been. Oh, shit. What did Mike tag me in? Probably something for his TV show, his TV show, his TV show on the radio on the Stash tomorrow. Or the Monkees. Everybody likes the Monkees, especially those diabolical orange monkeys. Those guys are always good people. They've got a show coming up. You should check them out. You should also check out Sunny B and Why Bother and Rage is My Rival and Mortalies. I just did a reaction review video for those guys. They're a really cool rock band. Like they're rock metal right on that edge. Very Lemmy Motorhead style uh style of music, but not as thrashy, just more that hard, heavy rock metal. Really good stuff. I was definitely digging it. I've got about 4 other videos from that post that I got to work on, and I started tagging them. It's actually gotten pretty good reviews so far, which actually impressed me. I've gotten like 30 views on it. I know I'm not the biggest name YouTuber, but being able to help out bands like that is one of the things that I enjoy. I ended up having to take a walk yesterday to get my head in the right place on doing that. And then I think it turned out well because I've been going through stuff in my personal life and my professional life and my psychedelic life. No, not psychedelics. I haven't done those in a while. Wish I was doing some psychedelics. That'd be fun. Plus, I know most of that stuff doesn't show up in a UA if done correctly. Now my job's going to be getting on here and be like, he's making all kinds of drug references. We'd better UA him. Go ahead. I'll piss clean. I'll piss in the cup. Might even piss on the floor, just in spite of you. Oh, and my child, who only does cow noises, apparently, goes moo, moo, moo. Well, and if you guys are into video gamings, he's been talking to me about getting the video game Payday and doing some more online gaming with him, even though we haven't been playing like GTA lately, which I don't know. I figure if I can get on and play a video game with him and we online stream, if you've tuned into my live streams or into the stuff that I do with the gaming with him and post on here, this is the same kind of energy. Like, this is not a fake facade. I am the same weirdo I am all the time. Heyday. No, not heyday. Pay. Pay. Like, pay me, motherfucker. Day. Usually what a Friday is. But yeah, we'll get on there and play like GTA 5. We did some kind of Earth defense something. I don't know. I had a grenade launcher and was blowing up more buildings than I was killing insects, and I was getting money making noises. We're doing money making noises now. But yeah, he said it's only like a $5 game at the moment, so I should definitely probably go check it out. It would probably be worth my time to go and do. And then he can see exactly how insane ballistic I am when it comes to those type of games. Now, this stupid fucking phone. My charger, Earth Defense Force 4, where I was getting yelled at because I had a fucking grenade launcher and I was blowing up more buildings than I was insects and dying quite repetitively and making random goofy cackling noises and being yelled at for blowing shit up. And I think I blew him up a couple times too. That was kind of funny because he's getting in his little vehicle and going into the tunnel, and I'm over there with my grenade launcher. Just that was a lot like a Half-Life. No, I haven't had any unicorn blood to have a Half-Life. Even if it's a cursed life, I'll still be immortal, even within inches of death, like being attacked by wasps in my vehicle, or just the random things that. Oh, shit, I could go to Florida and probably be attacked by all kinds of random things. I'm over here like petting this beard. This thing's. I'm actually getting kind of impressed with it, even though it is turning white. I was still have my. Might be why I look like a pirate. I'm gonna have to get my rubber bands and start tying it up. Uh, but yeah, I think like Saturday, I did absolutely no housework, no nothing. My kids woke up, and I was already playing Diablo 4 and my kid went to work, and I was still playing Diablo 4. My daughter's like, I'm hungry. I'm still playing Diablo 4. I finally had to stop because my controller was almost dead. And then for some reason, my charging dock decided it wasn't going to work properly. So it decided that it wasn't going to charge. I get back home. I'm getting ready to game and proceeded to not have my controller charged, which it is on the charging dock and it is actually charged now. And I think I did somewhere around like 8 or 9 hours of gameplay. The kids haven't seen me do that amount of gameplay in fuck God knows how long. Oh, Gaming Half-Life. Oh, I haven't played that one. Like I said, I've been rocking Diablo 4 a shitload lately. I've been getting into that. Right now it's season 2 with vampires to go till so through Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm gonna be fighting vampires and making a whole shitload of content on here for killing vampires. I played Portals a little bit years and years ago, but I think Diablo, Reckoning, Kingdom of Amalur, God of War. I do have God of War Ragnarok that I need to get on and start playing, but I've been so far just massively fiending Diablo 4. Yeah, some of the times I get home and I'm like, I'm gonna work on videos, and then I end up gaming for 3 hours. But the weekend seemed to be the best time for me to game because I can game. Oh, dude, the God of War when they came out with all the Nordic. Yeah, basically anything in a game, like in Skyrim, everything is a fucking target. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm killing it all. And if their shit is not nailed down, I am stealing it. I think that's it about any game that I play. If it's something I can break, I'm breaking it. If it's something I can steal, I'm stealing it. And then I'm gonna go pawn 300 fucking plates at the merchants in town. They're literally just steal all their stuff and then sell it right back to them because my sneaky thief skills. I want to get on and play some Fallout 4 again. I just need to do all this full time. Just completely quit my job, do reaction review videos. Hope for the most part, social media and my content creation will take over, and I will become world renowned and world famous. And then I can do these things like Challenge Unspeakable to a balding redhead. Who's the craziest guy? I'm going to put my money on me that I am crazier than Unspeakable. Mainly because I can do a whole lot of shit unscripted versus how I've noticed some of his content looks a little more scripted out. I'm also not afraid to get hurt, fucked up, or injured. And fucked up by injury or by drinking, whichever way, I'm pretty sure I can take him on. I'll call him out right now. I challenge you to a balding redhead of the internet to see who is the craziest motherfucker of them all. I'm going to bet me because I have children and I have had sex with their mothers. So therefore, I'm a motherfucker. As my kid is probably still on here just going, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with my dad? Oh, I did not need to hear that. Well, I have been a motherfucker in my time. So therefore, if you're not having sex with a mother, not your mother, that's gross. Somebody's mother, then you are classified as a motherfucker. Some people get that joke. Some people don't. Full Viking statues. Yes, especially in like any of the Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed had Valhalla had some pretty cool stuff too. I got into that for a while, and then for some reason I just kind of I quit stopped gaming. I did not game no mores. I don't know why I quit, but I'm not getting back into it and have realized the enjoyment of being able to escape this fucked up reality to go into a dark and twisted, fucked up reality to kill demons. Well, apparently my ideology in my head is a little fucking weird, where it's like, oh, I need to escape this fucked up reality, so I'm gonna go kill everything that's fucking weird. No, I didn't rage quit. I was having a good time. I just kind of stopped. I don't know. Rage quit is when you fought the final Valkyrie for the 87th time in 6 hours and you have yet to defeat it, and you have thrown your controller 1970 times. This is why I know a school teacher. 1970 times, and you turn off the game and you go to bed, you wake up, you come back, and you beat it in the first time back. Pisses me off. But no, I've rage quit on games for the night because I've gotten so tired and frustrated because I did like a 12-hour or an 11-hour shift prior to it and decided I needed to take a fucking break. And yeah, my kids have watched me throw more controllers, scream more obscenities at my TV and at my gaming consoles than any parent probably. Well, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of parents out there that game and have yelled and cussed at their TV. Why are you not adding things? Stupid thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only parent. Well, let me rephrase that. Any parent that has, if their kids have ever heard their parent go on a string of cuss words because either A, they stubbed their toe, or they're mad at a video game, or they've smashed their thumb, if your kids have not witnessed you do this, either A, you have some massive sinful Buddhist control that is beyond measure, or you're just not a very good parent. Because I've heard both of my parents go on some tangents in my time. They're going to tell you otherwise. They're going to be like, no, we never did that. No. Right. Have you met me and my brother? I'm surprised I didn't hear more tangents. But that's probably why my dad has this cool look like this, because a lot of, what are you doing? I get it now. With having kids, I get the handprint on the forehead and running it through the back of the head. That is why most of the hair in this area is gone. No one ever does it along the side like, oh, why are you doing this? Kind of the same reason why we do it at work. The fuck is wrong with this guy? Why the hell is he doing this? Well, surprised my boss still has any hair left with the stuff we've been dealing with right now. Surprised he hasn't pulled his out. But I did come up with a joke that I have turned a domestic violence joke into an actual joke. And it's quite simple. What do you tell a programmer with 2 black eyes? Nothing. You already told him twice, and he still isn't fucking listening. Goddamn kids. Listen to the old people. We know what the fuck we're talking about. Or we don't know what we're talking about, but we're going to sure ramble on enough for you to walk off and leave us alone and not ask any questions anymore. That, I think, is the main priority and the main thing that we try to do. Because I don't know why else anybody would just ramble on for 29 minutes and 26 seconds, 27, 28, 29. Because I'm special. Oh, now we're at 32. I'm special for being able to ramble on for long periods of time. And like Mike Miller said, drink Mountain Dew. Sponsor me, please. I drink plenty of your dew. So do my kids. Actually, I think my whole house is either, well, we all run on, well, I run on nicotine and caffeine and coffee bean. They run on just caffeine because there better not be any nicotine. I better check to make sure none of my baby vapes are missing. Also, if you take a vape like this and run it over with a fork truck, it will not survive. Found that out yesterday. Hence why I had to go buy a new one. And if they do this cool blinking thing like this, it means they're dead or they're out of juice. But I've been running this one for 3 days with no juice, and it still works because these things are expensive, and I'm My smoker mentality is still in effect where I will smoke that damn cigarette down to the butt and then throw it out. Because at the rate that cigarettes are right now, like $7 a fucking pack, no wonder people are smoking them all the way down. I'm so glad I quit smoking. The way that I smoked, I was a 2-pack a day habit, and I smoked a whole lot. Like, I got in trouble a lot at work because I'd go out for unofficial breaks. I mean, you get there at 3:30, by 5 o'clock, you need a cigarette. You've been there for an hour and a half. Break isn't for another hour. So you got to be there like 3 hours before you get a cigarette. I needed one at 5 o'clock, so I'd sneak out the back door, hide by my boss's truck, and smoke. Luckily, he never came out and pulled away while I was hiding in the little corner behind his truck, which would have been fucking hilarious. Just watch him pull away, and that would have probably gone over well. But I got turned in a few times. I mean, when you're the only guy that wears a fucking bandana at your job site, it makes you kind of stand out. Or the fact that I have a big ass red beard. The other guy that works with me has a big ass white beard. And he's also almost he's like, what's he like, 6'7", 6'8"? So he stands next to a fork truck and I can have an eye-to-eye conversation with him. It is the weirdest thing. Nicest guy ever. But I got to ask him if he's getting ready for Christmas, because with him being a big guy and having a big white beard, people will tell parents will say that he's Santa. So these kids will run up to him. He's like, no, you're not getting fucking shit for Christmas. And he'll walk off. I think it's hilarious. He's the nicest dude you'll ever meet. Also funny as hell. Wow, shit. Hang on. The squirrel in the brain decided to stop for a moment, and I kind of forgot where I was going with these things. What a joy. It is so much fun when that squirrel suddenly has like I think I'm on like squirrel number 27. Who knows? It's quite an interesting feat, the fact that squirrel's probably still running, going in 20 different directions. Like, let's see, talking to you guys, having a conversation here, and then also sending messages on the social media, because that's what we do. We're multitasking, we're multi-talented, we're multifunctional. Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, sending message. I also have my phone set on vibrates, because when I'm doing these things, I don't need to answer a phone call, like the one time that I actually did a phone call because of the kid decided that he was going to let his cat out for the first time while I was doing a live stream. Now this little cat runs around and terrorizes me on the weekends when he is not here. One of them that I've had in the last month. But that's okay, because they've been sick. They haven't been feeling like wanting to leave. So they hang out here. I let them sleep. It's easier. Me and their mom have an agreement. It all works out in the end. It's quite interesting, because I finally had to tell them they needed to go to their mom's house because I wanted a kid-free weekend. And I proceeded to do nothing that weekend, and it was, well, no, I take that back. I played video games that weekend. The same thing I do when they're here on the weekends. Weekends are kind of a fend for yourself food-wise. We might fix a meal. We might go get something to eat, depending on where money is, because everything is so goddamn expensive except for gas. Gas finally went down. It is like under $3.20. I paid for under $3.20 for $3.20 a gallon, which was so impressive and so nice. Like, I put $45 in my van and it was almost on E, and it went all the way up to the full thing. I don't remember the last time I've had a full tank of gas. It has been a while, mainly because gas is so fucking expensive. So maybe now the price of things will hopefully go down where you can actually afford to do stuff. Of course, gas prices go down, all the consumable stuff goes down, and this way it's right in time for Christmas and Thanksgiving. So you can show up on Black Friday and, buy that 60-inch TV that you don't already have 3 of in your house, because there's a hell of a deal for $798. This one comes with a USB port and some other shit, but no remote or batteries that last for a shit. My nose itches. So either somebody's talking about me, thinking about me, or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what all that superstition was. I mean, my balls itch from time to time, so obviously somebody's thinking about my nuts, which is always nice that they're thinking of. Kind of like my laundry. Me and my laundry and my dishes all have something in common. Nobody's doing them either. As I can make jokes, it's okay. I know how to have fun and laugh at myself. Which is saying something, because most people anymore don't know how to take a joke. And that's kind of sad. It really is, because people are annoying and people need to lighten the fuck up. Even if you got to hit them with a lamp, maybe then they'll lighten up or at least have a bright idea. Either way, I'm not inclined or disinclined to either of the concepts. Other than if I start walking around work with a light bulb or a light, it might look a little weird. Oh, one of my silly jokes. I posted a little short right before. I just happened to check down. It's actually doing quite well. It's nice to see that my random goofy content is being watched. Because, like I said earlier, sometimes this world, there's enough shit going on that sometimes you need rather, like, my news, like, I'll scroll through like YouTube and my reels and stuff like that, and it's kind of sad that all this stuff is like, one of them was, they were talking about little dick energy, or this guy who's going against females and their feminist comments and ideologies, and people bashing on transgenders or reacting to transgender videos, which I don't know why, or they're reacting to some video that these women are saying these things. And it's kind of sad that you got to have all this negative shit going on, and it gets kind of frustrating. So I try to lighten the mood. I try to say some corny jokes. I have a whole website that I've been using. I've been coming up with my own creative jokes because I think the world needs a little bit more humor in these dark and dreary times of World War. What are we on? Are we on World War? I think we passed World War III. We're on what, like World War like 27 now or something like that. That's just this year. So I don't know what to say, what to do, because it's all confusing. That's probably why I'm not a news anchor or a news person, because I just get on there and be like, look, it's the same fucked up shit as it always is. Stocks are up and down. The weather's going to do some weird, crazy shit. Depending on where you live, you want to know what the weather is, stick your head outside. It's fall time. Make sure you wear your winter coat, your hoodie, your flip-flops, your parka, your ski boots. Make sure you possibly have a kayak. Could use a snow sled and a dog sled team. I mean, you never know what it's going to do outside, depending on where you're at. Maybe sunny and 70 like it was today, or it could be 30 fucking degrees. We don't know yet. We'll just have to go with the flow. And speaking of flow, we got the dough. We say hi to a whole. Oh, shit. What the fuck is going on with my Pepsi cans lately? My Pepsi cans have been all kinds of fucking weird lately. They've been, like, I'll pop them open, and they just kind of bubble up. So I better drink some of my Pepsi. What other messages do I got on here? Dude, that is fucking awesome. Okay. Normally I don't show the phone, but right there, my friend from Imagine sent me a picture of his kid watching my live stream. So definitely go check out Imagine with their Minnie Mouse vocalist, who she's this soft and quiet spoken person off stage. She gets on stage and she's fucking demon. So definitely go check out Imagine. We're gonna give them a shout out because that was one of the coolest things that I've had happen. Their bass player has also sent me some of his boob pics on a couple live streams. So yeah, definitely go check out Imagine. They're a thrash metal band out of Central Kansas, I think is the general consensus of it. It would be Clay Center area, I think, is where a couple of the guitar players are located at. And yeah, awesome thrash metal group. Those guys have come leaps and bounds where they have a very solid lineup with Fallon. And I mean, Ian was a great vocalist, but when they parted ways and they got Fallon to join, she is awesome as hell on stage. And it was funny because the first time that I ended up going and seeing them with her was what was that? That was the Bikers Against Child Abuse, the BACA show. And when she got off stage, she came and found me. She was so what did you think? And she's all soft and quiet. And yeah, her growls are fucking immense. She has balls, and she's this little bitty petite thing, but she's got this cool little step. She's awesome person. Imagine is awesome. They ended up calling me short notice shortly after I had back surgery, and I drove down there and did a set with them, which I actually still have the music on my hard drive, but it hasn't been released because it was just kind of a spur of the moment. I freestyled everything, and they're like, okay, do you think you can memorize the songs? Dude, these guys have so many timing changes and so many different tempo changes and all kinds of different musical things. I was like, I'm just going to be lucky if I can get through the set. Let's put it that way. But it was definitely a fun time. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy hanging out with those guys too every time I get a chance to see Imagine. So if you haven't seen Imagine, drink a Pepsi. You should. No, I don't have any corporate sponsorship from Pepsi Cola, which God, I wish I would. It'd save me a whole shitload of money. I'm like the prime underground YouTube. This I exchange booze for this. I mean, all I do is drink fluids. I'm pretty sure about 30 minutes after this live stream happens, I'm going to have to take a piss massively. But you have to, as a vocalist, you have to keep your vocal cords well hydrated so you can talk and talk and talk and scream. Oh, that one sounded like shit. My bad. Sorry, y'all. I wish that one would have sounded a little bit better. A little hard doing this on a congested live stream with no music, and I'm poor posture, which is probably the funniest thing when my son was in choir class, because he was talking to me about having posture, and you got to stand there, you got to stand straight. And he's like, "So did you use posture when you did your vocals?" Upright was about as most posture that I had. With all the shit that I had running through my system 90% of the time, just being upright was a very big skill and talent. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that anymore because I no longer take part in most of those things. I still got my vapes. I still drink from time to time, but nothing like I used to. I think the last time I had a full beer to myself was 2 years, a little over 2 years. I mean, you can't really get all fucked up and try to take photographs and do videos and have the stuff turn out as high quality, well, as good a quality as I can get with the equipment that I'm using. So that's always kind of a big challenge that you run into with that thing. Plus, I mean, 90% of the time, I'm in a completely different town doing these things. I know how to get to the town, get to the venue, and get out of the town. That's about the extent. Like Lincoln, I know how to get to Gray's Keg. Easy. I turn at this highway. There's a truck stop that I always sleep at. I go down O Street, past the bridge. There's Gray's Keg. Hit the KZU and benefit shows. I mean, there's also the Bourbon there. There's a whole bunch of different venues right on O Street. but I haven't really got a whole lot around town. I do know where the nerd stores are, though. They got a couple really awesome places that sell collectibles and figurines. I can't remember what the names are, but they have 2 locations. And one of the last times that I was there, well, actually the last time I was there, I ended up going to both of them. Didn't really see anything that piqued my interest, but I have such a weird taste where this point in time I might want this type of figurine, or this point in time, you know, I'll get my glitch trap. Which, if you have not seen the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie and you're into the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I think it was a really great movie. It was done really well, fit with the lore. Only thing that kind of shocked me was there wasn't an ending credit. I can't say anything. I think it's a great movie. I'm one of those people, I try really hard not to say anything about the movie. Like, if you're into Five Nights at Freddy's, you're going to dig this movie. If you're not into Five Nights at Freddy's, well, why not? Go watch it. It's a good movie. It's great. I enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. That was what we did that's why last week's podcast thing was on a Monday, because we went to Five Nights at Freddy's. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Dude, the theater had heated seats that reclined. I did not turn on the heated part of the seat because I wanted to stay awake through the movie, but the reclining part was amazing because they no longer have those shitty seats that they used to have where you're all just cramped up and crammed. This one you can kind of move around a little bit. There's some wiggle room, some flex room. It was a good time. And we had popcorn, we had drinks, we had pizza afterwards. So other than we went to Little Caesars and they were out of pizza boxes. Who the fuck runs out of like things that at a pizza store that you should probably have? Let's see. Pizza dough, pizza sauce, pizza toppings, pizza box. What up, Juicy? I see your boy's getting released from the hospital. If anybody hasn't been following, Gary Carr has been in the hospital the last couple of days. They had him hooked up to an oxygen tank. He should be getting out tonight, which is a good thing because I let him know and I never got a response back, but I have a show booked for him tonight at 7. So if somebody can reach out to Gary Carr and let him know that, let him know tonight he's got a show at 7 o'clock. And I already got paid for it, and I told him that he'd be there. So let him know that he needs to get off his ass. This whole medical emergency thing with oxygen does not count. He needs to get there. Don't worry, if you let him know, I'll cut you in on his part of the profit. We have a song list for him. It's all karaoke, Carrie Underwood songs, but we're going to change the lyrics to the music, so it's going to be quite an interesting feat for him. If he actually knows the songs and pulls it off, then it means he's a fan, which everybody loves Carrie Underwood. Yeah, Underwood. This is the problem with having a daughter who is into country music. I have changed all of her artist names and I call them different things. Like Luke Bryan is Luke Cryan. Darius Rucker is Darius Fucker. And here is the fucking crackhead cat. Where are you hiding? Runs in here, attacks my damn cord. Come here, you old goofball. There you are. Ow! Fucker! This is the little crackhead. Look at the screen, crackhead. This is my son's cat. As you can tell, not very big. Goofy little cat who was attacking me. That is Shadow. Shadow is now attacking my 30-pound cat who, if my cat was smart, would just roll over and lay on the damn thing. It'd smother the fuck out of it. Other than he is funny because he will sit there and wait for it to get close enough and go, blah! Like you can tell he's the old grumpy cat because he will just blah! Smack right upside the head. I went from talking about Gary being in the hospital, which he seems like he's got out. Make sure you check on him and his wife because she's stressed out as hell with all this. I think anybody going to the hospital is a stressful thing. Luckily, I have not been to the hospital in a while. Yeah, about a year and a half. Well, February will be 2 years since. Oh shit! I just realized I'm 2 years ago. 2 years and a month ago, about a month ago, was when I went to a house party till 4:30 in the morning, and the next day I threw out my fucking back. So it's been a little just over 2 years since I got the back injury, which it happens. I'm perfectly fine with it. Oh hell no! Those things you're supposed to get when you turn 55. I still have a few years before that because all the people that I know that have had that have to take a day. Would you leave my cord alone? Don't you attack my damn cord. If you keep attacking my cords, I'm going to take you out of the room. Like dealing with a fucking toddler. See, this is why I don't want any more kids. They're annoying. They're a pain in the butt. My kids are awesome because they're 14, 16, and 20. So they're no longer in that I have to follow them around. And with the colonoscopy thing, I still have 15 years before I am legally abided by law to make sure that I do not have butthole cancer, which I've seen the process that they have to go through for a colonoscopy. I don't want to spend that much time in the bathroom. Granted, they knock you out and it's for health reasons, but the prep work I think is way worse than the actual colonoscopy because you're literally in the bathroom like every 20 minutes, cleaning out your intestines and finding that, oh, what is that? That Flintstone vitamin from 93 that you took when you were a kid. I don't feel like finding the Flintstone vitamin just yet. I've got a few years before they have to go rotor-rooting up there. I got another, I mean, I'm going to probably have to have another surgery here in a few years on my back. So while you're in there, open me up, kind of take a peek around, do a little scope thing, see, make sure everything in the area is perfectly fine. This time I have insurance. And if I have to go in there, we're now talking about smoking and colonoscopies. Not sure how those two are completely related, but being able to read the top chat things is fucking hilarious. Yes, smoking is bad for you, says the Surgeon General, but it's only bad for you if you're in California. Because if you read the warning label, it says, known to the residents of California, this may cause internal combustion. Well, luckily, I'm in Nebraska, and at the time I was in Kansas. I do not live in California. Therefore, these are not harmful to me. And plus, I'm not sure what a Surgeon General is. Like, shouldn't there be like General Surgeon? But a Surgeon General seems like somebody's going into the war of medicine. I don't know where I'm going with that. Hey, the hell are... This goddamn cat. No, that was not me trying to show you my crotch. I'm not even sure if my crotch was shown. I don't know. You guys will probably let me know if I showed my crotch on here. I have a cat that's over there by where my cord is running, attacking just random shit. To be that young and feeble again. Why is he not up in my room? Why is my son not on here paying attention to this? Why did he let his cat out of his room? And it is running through the door. I literally could probably just record my cats and make tons of videos. Well, I mean, the kitten would be interesting. My daughter's cat would be interesting. But then that means I would actually have to clean my house and keep it all nice and spick and span. We have cats and kids. I mean, you get a certain level of upkeep, and I work full time. So there is a certain level of upkeep that you're going to get. You're not going to get immaculate. Will you leave my camera bag alone? Or they're attacking the straps on my camera bag for the shoulder harnesses. Wait a minute. All right. Interesting twist of conversation. I'd probably just record my cats, put them on there, and I'd be like famous in a heartbeat with the amount of people that watch my cat videos. Or I'd probably get the same 150. I do not. Oh, yeah. You have OCD. You don't count. Well, I mean, I think a level of cleanliness is based solely on the person. I know some people that are just like OCD out the wazoo that are like white gloving their house. I am not that level of OCD. Like, I want it to be picked up, I want it to be kept up. But I mean, obviously, there is going to be a piece of cereal on the floor or a spaghetti noodle on the floor that like has been there for 6 months because it's right next to the table leg, and every time you vacuum, it goes right next to it. You can't ever fucking suck it up, Buttercup. And I mean, I fully believe that there's a certain level of cleanliness that everybody should be able to live in. But I think when like you'd watch MTV Cribs and these houses are fucking phenomenal, spectacular, immaculately clean, like that is not the level of what I go for. Picked up, kept up, looking appropriate. Everything's put where it's supposed to be. And there's going to be some random shit on the floor, like, you know, that bill that I was supposed to pay last month for my car tags that I misplaced because it got knocked on the floor and under a chair, and I didn't see it. No, that did not happen. I learned really quick to make sure that I keep my car tags up to date. I did, however, forget to get my license renewed on my birthday. And I went to go buy vapes, and they finally had to start scanning my ID. And they're like, oh, by the way, your ID expired in April. This was September. So I had to go to a concert that weekend because that's where my top priorities are. Well, were at the time. I had to go to Feck Fest that weekend. And then when I came back, I had to go get my driver's license. Oh, I can't have bed bugs. Like, I can tell if a hotel that I go to has bed bugs. I went to a hotel one time and they actually had bed bugs, and I had these massive welts all over my arm that swelled up. I ended up having to go to the ER and get fluids and antibiotics and the whole 9 yards. So I learned really quick that I am highly allergic. Very few things that I'm allergic to. Bed bugs is probably one thing that I'm not happy that I'm allergic to, but I'm very happy because this way I actually know if they ever show up. Which I proceeded to that weekend trip. Everything got left in the vehicle. I think the only things that I brought in were like the electronics, but all the clothes and everything got left in the vehicle for a while. They got washed like 3 times. I dried the shit out of them like 5 times. Like, I did not want to bring that shit into my house because bed bugs are fucking nasty. Cockroaches, yeah. I mean, I know a few people who have some roaches running around their house, but that's a different kind of roach. That's not a cockama-roach. That's a roach. But they shouldn't be running around the house. You should know exactly where all of those are. Well, in theory, it sounds good. I don't know anybody. I had a friend, speaking of laundry, I had a friend who actually posted a picture of 3 empty laundry baskets and said, this is something you will never see in a house, very rare, or this is a rare find in our house. And it had 3 empty clothes baskets. My first comment on her photo, did you go out and buy some new laundry baskets? I was told no, but everybody seemed to like the comment because it was only parents that reacted to it, because any parent knows, like, okay, I washed it, I dried it. I will, for the most part, we'll get the stuff folded. I hate folding laundry. I mean, look at how I'm dressed. Do I look like I give a shit if my shirt has wrinkles in it? It's usually going to be a t-shirt. Gonna be. I'm now showing my southern twang. It gonna be a t-shirt, or it gonna be some work clothes. Plus, all my band t-shirts get hung up in the closet anyways. I have teenagers, so I can fold the clothes and they get thrown in a drawer. So half the time, I don't even bother really folding the clothes. I'll do laundry once a week. And then I will bring the following week up all the laundry that I washed, and then we'll fold them. Unless we need clothes sooner, then I'll have to break in and fold the laundry and do all that fun shit. But yeah, I don't know any adult who's like, I'm so happy to be an adult. I get to fold my own clothes and I get to do my own laundry. Actually, I take that back. I think my oldest daughter enjoys folding clothes because she's a little weird. She hates all the other adulting stuff. Like, it was stupid that I moved out. Why? Because you have to pay for everything on your own? Yes. You didn't tell me how hard adulting was. Bills suck. Rent sucks. Car insurance sucks. Car maintenance sucks. Housework sucks. Picking up after things suck. Cooking your own food, well, that's not too bad. Doing dishes after you cook your own food sucks. So, like, I gave you the list of all the shit that sucks about being an adult. You just weren't listening. Oh, yeah, I guess you did bitch about bills a lot. Mm-hmm. And rent sucks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I know about what it feels like to have to do a car payment. Mm-hmm. Wow. You told me all the stuff I needed to know. Mm-hmm. Glad you listened. But she's maintaining well, I think. She hasn't called me to move back in yet. Other than she says she won't move back in, which I'm okay with that, but the house is still open for her if she needs to. My youngest daughter on the other hand, if my oldest daughter moves back in, I'm pretty sure my youngest one is going to like kidnap her and put her in the basement. And she's already made comments about this. If Gerger moves back, I'm going to chain her into the basement and never let her go again. Okay. Crazy little child. I'm not crazy. She left us. Now I'm going to kidnap her and never let her go. I think she might have some attachment issues or just really, really love her sister. I'm going to go with really, really loves her sister and not. Yeah, she's the one that has me worried. The youngest one has me worried half the time. She's the one who also has the creepy, demonic, awesome. And I'm not saying that just because she's my daughter, tooting my own horn, because her art skills are. She will literally go to school and draw on everything, but has trouble turning in her work because she's like, I already know how to do this. I don't give a shit if you already know how to do it. Do a quick sketch, turn it in, get a damn grade. You should not have this low a grade in a class that you should excel in. It's like the phenomenal sport athlete having like the guy who's getting a full ride to college for football has an F in PE. Like, should not ever happen. I'm not even sure what I'm rambling on about now. Suddenly I went back into my kids and driving me nuts, which anybody who has kids knows that they drive them nuts. Well, kind of the crazy train. This is where the fun-filled ADHD will lead you, and this is why I have such random titles on my things. Because I never really know where I'm going with these podcasts. I have the thing scripted out, and here I'll show you my script that I have for this thing. Let's see. I log in. I set the title. I start the stream in the podcast thingy, and then I have my script for myself. And this is basically what I do. We start here, and we just kind of fill this in throughout up here because it seems to work out pretty well, at least for the most part. I mean, yeah. So far, we've covered everything on the topic right now. There's a few things that we have not covered. Let's see. Local news. No, wait, we're not doing local news. I got to do the local weather. The local weather outside is currently whatever the fuck it is outside. Go outside and look if you want to know. It's probably dark. by God, it is 6:13 here, and it is already fucking dark. So the weather outside is dark and dark skies. You'll probably not get a sunburn. Make sure you wear sunscreen though. Coming from a ginger, we know exactly what sunscreen is. Well, some of us do. Our parents would douse us in uh, SPF 9 million and send us outside. And hope to God we didn't get burned. And anytime we did get a sunburn, they could always tell where they missed. And it was usually like one handprint down like half the side of the back. So they would usually douse us in sunscreen. And then anytime we get a sunburn, they'd yell at us. I have been notorious for getting yelled at by my parents of why'd you get a sunburn? And it got to a certain point when they would see me and I would have like the shades and the bandana mark. And they're like, you got a sunburn. Yes, I'm going to get skin cancer. I'm going to die. I already know the speech. You've been telling me the same redheaded speech for the last X amount of years. I know the sunburn speech. I'm going to get skin cancer. I'm going to die. I get it. Okay. Next sketch. So also, there's probably some clouds in the sky. It's dark. There might be some rain. There might be some showers. There might be, we might get snow. You could have fog. I'm a meteorologist, and let's see. The hand doesn't hurt. The knees don't hurt. The ankles aren't really hurting. The back hurts, but that's a normal thing. So the human barometer says that tomorrow doesn't really have any weird weather things, and the next couple of days should be fairly clear here in Nebraska. At least where I'm at. I don't know where the fuck you're at. If you want it, get a fucking weather app. We also need to look at the local news. So I did a couple things, and I got my phone here, and I looked up a couple news stories. And the local news is blah 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 blah. So we have now official with a hint of colonoscopy in the local news. You'll be having something rammed up your ass. Or every Friday, Uncle Sam will ass rape you because the government needs to get their cut. I got to get that sweet loving too from you, big boy. Oh, but one of the many reasons I'm going to hell. Or people think I'm a little weird. Like, for instance, Uncle Sam is America's most known rapist. Any person that pays tax knows exactly what I'm talking about. You work 60-hour work weeks. You see what your gross pay is, and suddenly you got ass raped. And it's like a third of what it should be, or half of what it should be. And you're going, what the fuck? See, Uncle Sam, the most America's most world-renowned rapist. Just like the government. But we're not here to talk about government conspiracies and bullshit. Other than global warming is a government conspiracy to control your usage of fans. That's all it is. Or something like that. Sunscreen and fans. That's all it is. It's to get consumers to buy more fans and more sunscreen. Global warming does not actually exist. Don't worry about what the science says. The science doesn't know anything. Just ask any left-wing, right-wing religious fanatic. They will tell you that science doesn't know shit. I have a few of those fanatics in my family, and we have an agreement. They don't talk to me about religion. I don't say foul words and random shit off the top of my head. Like when I saw one of his kids last time, and I went, hey, trouble, and she turns around and goes, what? You're not supposed to turn around and say, what? That's not how this works. Well, I'm more like you. Oh, God. Oh, we cannot have two in the family. We already have one, and I am enough to handle. We do not need more of me. But if you'd like some helps and helpful tips, here's my number. Give me a call. I will help you drive your dad crazy. It will be my pleasure. God willed it to me from a mountain up high and some other shit like thou shalt have wrath or something. I don't know. Some shit like that. You. Of course it is. It always is. See, and this is the other thing. We don't really know, like you saw what my script for tonight was. I need to hang it up there and be like, script for tonight. So, but I got to write it backwards. So then when I look at the screen here, the camera can pick up what I'm supposed to be saying. And hey, that's not a bad idea. Nah, fuck that. But everyone needs a proton pack. I need to now find the base where this is and put it on my wall of collection stuff. Like I need to get the rest of these stuff added and moved around because Ghostbusters, Harry Potter, what else we got in here? There's some other random shit. Yeah, as I've haha. There goes some Nightmare Before Christmas. Ooh, I gotta put this one up. We're gonna put this one up on the live stream. You've ever checked these things out? They're Toilet Ninjas. I did a video with a couple of these in it. These things are fucking hilarious. So I have a Toilet Ninja coming out of the toilet. The other one had a gas mask on. So I'm going to set the little Toilet Ninja right here so he can watch you watching me watch you. Figure that shit out. So we got Toilet Ninja, Harry Potter, Evil Things. What else? Five Nights at Freddy's, Demon Slayer, Fairy Tale. Got my Invader Zim. See, my area is starting to come together. I got this big ass Marvel poster. I got some other artwork that I still got to hang up. Probably not in this area, but probably somewhere else in the house. Snake Eyes with some Transformers, a Comic-Con purchase that I did a couple years back. I like my random artwork. I got a Cobra Commander one that looks fucking cool as hell in my room. A Wolverine that says wanted. I like going to Comic-Cons for a couple different reasons. Reason one, I got to interview and take some photos. Reason two, I find some really cool artwork that I normally wouldn't find. Like let's see, we got I got more artwork that I need to hang up. I have to take this one out of the package. This is a cool one that I like. If you check it out, you can see that it's all mermaids in the moon. And ended up being at a Comic-Con, and I think I walked by this one like 5 or 6 times. I can't remember exactly who the artist was at this one, but I ended up having him sign it. And it was a really cool thing because I walked by it like 4 or 5 times and finally decided that it was unique enough that I definitely wanted it. I went into one of the game stores in Lincoln, Nebraska, ended up seeing the exact same artwork. And so obviously the artist is from Lincoln. And like I said, or some big thing, I'll try to get some free stuff. I mean, everybody wants some free things, but I usually make it a point not to ask for free merchandise because from being in a band, that was unfair when people would ask. But we had an ongoing thing that if somebody asked for a free t-shirt at the time, keep in mind, this was like 15, 16 years ago. At the time, if you wanted a free t-shirt, well, you could get a free t-shirt for $10. And, it was $10. You get a free t-shirt. If you slept with a band member plus $10, you got a free t-shirt. If you showed a band member your boobs plus $10, you got a free t-shirt. If you blew a band member plus $10, got you a free t-shirt. So everything with $10 would get you a free t-shirt. Unfortunately, none of us got to give out any free t-shirts. It sucks. It happens. It is what it is. But it was an ongoing joke. And yeah, there's some artists that are around in the Kansas area, the Wichita area, like Kevin Henson, who dresses up as a clown from House of a Thousand Corpses. He looks very similar to that one. He's got a bunch of badass artwork. I want to pick up a piece from him at some point in time. There's a couple other guys from in that Wichita area that always kind of work together at the same shows. that I would love to get a piece of artwork from, but with them being artists, I want to make sure that I pay for it. And then I'm going to pay for the piece of artwork. Then I'm going to hang it up, and then I'm going to promote it on my YouTube channel and the art stuff on my Facebook. I'll take a picture with it, help them out, do those type of things. But I always want to make sure they get paid. Your shit show, my shit show, everything's a shit show. we're all having fun. Which Gravestone Official just released a brand new song on all streaming platforms. It is shit. I got it on here somewhere. Hang on, let me get through the the hell is it? There it is. Prowler on all. Yeah. Damn it, Juicy was on it before I was. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a reaction review video for it here, hopefully very soon. Gravestone Official, if you haven't listened to them, you should definitely go over and check out Gravestone Official on Facebook. I think they finally got it figured out where they're not getting kicked off about every fucking week because one of their members gets on there and posts a bunch of dumb shit or political shit or pisses people off, and they get banned again. Oh, hey man, I gave a shout out to the guys from Imagine because Jesse took a picture with his kid watching my chant or watching the stream. So Imagine got a shout out. They got a shout out again. Gravestone, I've been waiting to be able to hear some stuff from you guys to see the difference between the live performance versus the recorded performance, because I think live always has a different feel versus studio. Hell, anybody that's listened to the new or the Siphon song, Hell Out of Me, and has seen it live, even though they did the best they could to capture that live feel just, they still have that same crazy ass energy, but it's completely different. We're doing a music video for Prowler in December, huh? You do realize that you're probably going to need new strings on your guitars because it's going to be cold as fuck in December. And that's bad for the guitar strings, and you have to change them out. Yes, including the bass guitar strings, because we all know how the bass is like. You guys change out strings? Huh. Haven't changed it out since 76. These are the same ones that I bought this one with. Yes, bass players also. Oh, all right. On the stash, Hell Out of Me from Siphon is going to be on. Oh no, man! Don't do it indoors. You got to get at least one guitar solo. Has to be outside on top of a mountaintop. I don't even know if that's gonna work. It's got to be out in the snow because that would be cool as shit. Just have the guitar solo by itself on the snow, on a snow. Castle and Lincoln. Put him on the roof for the guitar solo with the snow. It's got to be snowing, though. That's all I have to say. He's going to be pissed. In snow. Has to be in snow. Because that's good. If you're recording December and there's no snow on the ground, it kind of defeats the whole purpose to me. It's got to be, he's going to freeze it. He'll be fine. Just make sure he does it right in the first take and doesn't fuck it up too bad where it's blatantly noticed that he fucked up. So that means you guys can't stand there and flash him or moon him or throw things at him or be mean. You guys have to play nice or he will probably chase you with his guitar and fucking hit you. Actually, come to think of it, we could all hold up signs that say don't fuck up while he's trying to do his guitar solo on the front steps in the snow. Hey, well, that would only work if I don't know anybody over the age of 40 that likes the cold. Hell, I don't know anybody over the age of 30 that likes the cold. It gets cold outside and we're all like, my hands hurt, my knees hurt, my back hurts, my neck hurts. Fuck, my sinuses hurt. That tooth that's fucked up hurts. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that video. Have Gary flash him. There we go. That'll get him outside. But yeah, DJ, hit up Wheelie or Mike Miller from he does stuff with the Stash. You can submit the song and they'll get it on the radio. I don't know. I need to get into their room, and I have all the information, the login information. I just haven't gotten into the server because, well, I'm afraid that if I get into the server room and start like digging deep in there, I'm gonna find all kinds of shit that I'm gonna do videos for. And I'm already a little busy with that, which I think tonight I'm just gonna end up, whenever this stream ends, I'm gonna probably end up posting some of the videos that I have, and then tomorrow game day. Tomorrow might be game day. I don't know. I have to ask my kid when game day is, and we're supposed to get on there and play a video game together and live stream it and see what kind of raging crazy shit we decide to get into, which is fucking hilarious half the time. And I know I've got an interview set up with Rescue the Crows. Well, it's in the process of working. The Hive with Michael Beck. In the process of working on setting up an online interview with them and doing a reaction review video for them. Shit. What else do I got going on? I still got to do 2 for Jesse from his solo work that he's got. I want to do the one where he's got the vocalist from Caleb Chronic on it, and then with Matt Ortiz from Reform and Ruin, because I just want to see Matt. If Matt does a different style or a way of doing it with a different guitar setup and a different style of playing. So I haven't listened to either of those, so that one's going to probably be a double header. There's Control Alt Delete, which is a band, probably one of the coolest names. Shit, who else is there? I still got to do the one for Evil Shadows with Heartstrings 2. And this is all without looking through the messengers. This is all shit off the top of my head, which I need to start carrying my notepad around and writing this stuff down. I mean, I finally had to with my little dad corny jokes, so I could remember which ones I posted and which ones I haven't, or which ones I've recorded and which ones I haven't. Shit, I'm gonna need a bigger, quote the movie Jaws, but change it a little bit. I'm gonna need a bigger desk with more drawers. That's it. I might have to take a trip to Lawrence. My mom has my desk that my grandfather willed to. I think they willed to me. I don't know. I ended up getting it after he passed away, so I'm going to take it as it was mine for me. She ended up moving it to where she's at. I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm going to have to work on getting that desk out here, so I have all the drawers and all the. I'm still going to fill it up and have shit just strewn everywhere, like my desk is right now. We have like random things on it. We have Obanine from Demon Slayer, or like the Snoopy Christmas ornament, or Wacky Pack Minis, somewhere in there. Let me get my hand out of the way, because these are the like Cyborg Getty and Meatballs from Cyborg Ordy. These little Wacky Pack Minis were such a fun thing to do, which, don't worry and don't you fear, I have more right here. I have amassed a collection of random things that I need to open, but I also need to go through all the videos that I've recorded and get them edited and get them posted so that I can get all that stuff. Bastard Dane. Oh yeah, you guys couldn't make. You guys were on that bill and couldn't make it because Your vocalist was sick. I want to check those guys out too. I've been busy bouncing around with all the different things that I've got going on with sick kids here and there, cats, and just life in general, and playing video games, which has been video games have been such a relief. I forgot how much fun I enjoyed them and how relaxing they were. And last night, before shooting the video for the reaction review video I did for today, when I had to take a moment. You don't have Diablo 4? Huh. Go steal Mike's copy. What a good friend I am. But like yesterday, I sat down in my chair to get ready to do the reaction review video, and I sat here for about 30 minutes. I ended up having to go take a walk around the block and like getting myself in the right headspace. Just sometimes mental strain and mental wear on a person will take its toll. And I had to talk myself through some things, work some things out. And I'm not sure if I really got anything worked out while I was sitting on the front porch and on my little walk around the block, but it seemed to help. I came back in. I was motivated to get the video done and go through it and then do the podcast thing tonight. So every now and then it's just kind of one of those, you got to take some time. You got to talk yourself through some things. Been dealing with some few things, but the moment that oh, nice. But yeah, I took some time for myself, got myself back into the right headspace. Realized 90% of the time I'm burning the candle at both ends massively, but you only live once, and I enjoy doing this stuff, and I enjoy what I've got going on and the community and the support that I get. So I carry on for all of you to make you smile or make you poo. See, I'm going to be a SoundCloud rapper. Somebody give me a beat. I'll be a SoundCloud rapper. I'll say the dumbest shit. We'll go triple, quadruple, conundrum platinum, and, you know, we'll definitely be massive billionaires. Or I'll just buy a whole bunch of really big necklaces and then can't imagine why I got jumped and why I got mugged. I mean, as long as I get these big ass tattoos on my face, which is going to be weird because my face tattoo is going to go up onto my head, which my grandma would probably yell at me. Yeah, I have a digital copy too on Diablo 4 because my boy realized that I wanted to play it. He's wanted to play it. I don't think he's played it, but I have. And then we played some Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, he ended up kind of helping me out on that, which was kind of an amazing moment when he's like, hey, you've bought me so many games, let me get you a couple. So kind of this was maybe Christmas, maybe. I don't know. I haven't even figured out what I'm doing for Christmas yet, or what the kids are doing, or what anybody's doing. I know we're gonna do something. I know I get a couple days off for Christmas, which is bullshit. I should have a fucking week off. I might just put in for vacation time at work. Who knows? Take a whole week off. Spend the whole time in bed. Sleep. Play video games. Shoot videos. I know with it. Dagmare 94. Ooh. I remember 94 like it was yesterday. Actually, no, that was Floods 93. Never mind. I don't quite remember 94. I think I was like in like 5th grade. I have to check out that video game. See, we go music talk, nerd talk, all kinds of random stuff. No one really knows what the hell is going on this live stream. But tonight has actually been kind of consistent because right up here, this number here has pretty much stayed the same the whole night. So there's been a consistent number of people tuning in and watching. And there's where my likes are. And over here, which I am literally I'm pretty sure you guys can't see any of this. Like right here is where it says, well, right here says live, right here says the time, right here says how many people have tuned in, and right here says my likes. Over here says like in stream, forward arrow, microphone. Well, obviously the microphone is almost where the microphone is. It's got an edit button. I don't know what the fuck edit means. I'm just winging this shit half the time, so we'll just kind of see where it goes. So I don't really know. I scratched my bald spot. It itches. Probably because it was hot as hell today, and I was actually sweating for the first time in a couple months, which is weird. It was nice. Today was obviously the first day that I wore a long sleeve shirt because I only own like one long sleeve shirt. I decided to put my long sleeve shirt on today, and I sweated my ass off, which was a horrible mistake. This is why I wear sweatshirts and t-shirts at work, but I don't wear the arm guards because I tell them my arm guards are pretty and colorful and tattoos, and so far they've left me alone on it. But I'm also one of those believers that I handle sheets of metal that have cut parts out, and the cut resistant arm guards will catch on the piece of metal and has pulled me onto the skeleton rack numerous times. So I don't wear them because if it catches on my skin, it's just going to rip through. I'm going to bleed a little bit and call it a day. But I think it's a whole lot less of an injury to get 6 stitches than to have like knee replacements and all the other fun stuff that has almost happened of what could have been but never was. It's emptiness that fills the cup. Some Lamb of God reference songs. As I continue to vape and vape away. And let's see, I gotta check one thing. So far, it's been pretty consistent on here. I've been enjoying tonight the random yammerings of a crazy dude. Hey, that one actually turned out pretty good. Let's see, what was that? Hey, all right. The dad joke has actually turned out pretty good so far. So let's see that one. Hey, all right. 240 views on my short feed for, well, I'm not going to tell you what joke it is. You guys are going to have to go watch it now. Because it's corny jokes. Tries to lighten the mood. Kind of like red wine. Or white wine. Or some kind, I don't know what the fuck wine is. Wine tastes weird and gives you a really weird fucking drunk. And a horrible hangover afterwards. That's all I know about wine. It's red, it's white, it's clear, it's dry. I don't understand how you can have a dry liquid or a wet liquid. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Who came up with these terminologies for wine? Now we're going on a wine tangent. So stay tuned for this conundrum. Like I went to a wine sampling when I was like 21. I had my daughter with me and my ex-wife. Well, luckily, I was the only one drinking because I was the only one who wanted wine. I don't know why everybody suddenly decided. They're like, here, it's a wine sampling thing. Here's some tickets. Go and enjoy yourself. Yeah, well, I ended up passing out for 2 hours on my living room floor after it. But they're like, here, this one is a dry wine. This one's a mild dry. This is a wet wine. Aren't they all fucking liquids? Who came up with this terminology of it's dry wine? I understand why it's a dry wine. It's a little fucking dry going down, but I don't get it. It makes no sense. All liquids are fucking wet, plain and simple. And yet here's wine who goes against the whole utter conundrum of the wordage that we have all decided to use to describe things. Liquids are wet. Liquids are not dry. You have mild, dry, red, white. Here's a grape one. Here's this one. I'm recording myself watching you. Did you put cameras in my room without me knowing it? Please let me know if I fart in my sleep. That's my big thing. If you're recording me watching you, watching me. Like my toilet ninja. He's watching you, watching me, watching you. Now recording you while watching me. Or, fuck, I'm lost on how many watching who's and what's and how many's of where's and why's that we have going on. But yeah, just let me know if I fart in my sleep if you're watching me while I'm sleeping. Oh, you're doing a reaction review video. You're doing a reaction video for me spouting off random stupid shit. Boy, this is going to be interesting. Make me famous. Cancel me. Fuck you. People of the world. I am your king. Let's go get fucked up. Have a concert. Big party. Let's go. They can hear you. Well, I hope they can hear me. That's why I have the microphone. And to quote the movie The Wedding Singer, I have the microphone, so you'll listen to every damn word I have to say. Unless the sound guy, squirrel chasing at its finest. Well, it's like squirrels with the capability of morphing into more squirrels to turn back into one while being hooked up to jumper cables and high on crystal nuts. So, I mean, that's what you're getting. And I'll send you oh God. I can only imagine this reaction video. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If he's still recording, make sure you like and subscribe. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to him. Enjoy everything, because it's all fun and games. Until someone gets their eye poked out. Then it's fucking hilarious. Unless it happens to you. And it's not so funny. Unless the video turned out good of you getting your eye fucking poked out. And it turned out good, then it might be okay. But we never know. But we also watch videos of people getting hit in the balls. So, I mean, that automatically should say what kind of society we live in. Guys getting hit in the balls is fucking hilarious. Girls getting hit in the cooter is also fucking hilarious. Because their reactions are even more hilarious. Other than guys watch somebody get hit in the balls, they're like, okay, that one hurt. Fuck. I've only had one moment in my entire life that I made it look like a not responsible for accidents. I am not disclaiming anything. Yes, everything was an accident. Just ask. Yeah, no, we're not going to even go there. That'll piss somebody off. That'll offend somebody. It'll probably get back to me. No, none of the kids were accidents. They were all, oops, shit, my bad. My pullout game sucks. You do a reaction review of his reaction review of me acting like a fool. Hey, all right, this is actually kind of an. And no, I am not disclaiming accidents. Some of them might be on purpose accidents. Like, yeah, I'm not going to incriminate myself, but those were completely accidents. We filled out the paperwork. We had viable witnesses. None of it was on purpose ever once. And the people thought that it was on purpose got paid. I mean, we're encouraged highly to not think of it being an accident. So yeah, it's quite a interesting fiasco. No, and my kids are not accidents. I love them very much, even if they drive me batshit crazy and made my hair fall out. Even if they say my hair fell out when I created my original child, because I am older than time itself, because this is okay. Story time for everybody. This is the style, this is the type of kid that I am that I am raising and helping raise, and other people have helped raise these and mold these children into the children that they and the adults that they are becoming and the people they are becoming. My kids have the most quick-witted and an ability to throw me under. You are way out of the loop. Oh, 8. Oh, shit. Okay, back to my original story, because hinting the squirrel thing. Okay, my kids are telling me that I am officially older than time. They like to bash me because of my age, even though they're a pain in the butt. But they were going on about how I was older than time and I was the person who created everything. So you guys can all thank me. I accept donations and thank yous. But as they were going through this story of how I created everything and I'm the one who created God. So God is my first child and God has more hair than me, because he made me pull all my hair out because the amount of shit that he did that drove me nuts. So my kid's whole story about this was telling me I am older than God and God has a full head of hair, even though it's all white because all of his children have driven him nuts. He is my child. Therefore, he has driven me to go, what the fuck are you doing? And that's why I have no hair. And this is the story that my kids come up with. I have yet to figure out, but they are very quick-witted. They are very quick on the comebacks. Other than half the time, they're usually like, "You're old." Yeah, no shit. Older than you. Well, wait, hang on. Yeah, we hope so. I'm like, yeah, of course you hope so. Yeah, Steelwork's so much fun. I got scars all over. I try not to get them on my arms because I don't want to get fixes on scars. Those suck. I've got a couple tattoos over scars, but yeah, the hands I've got grinder marks. Uh, they're right now trying to put all the guards back on the grinders, and I was like, then I'm not using a grinder. I can't use the guard on it because I can't see because I bevel the edges if I can't see what I'm doing. I go, you at least got me wearing the face shield. Let me not have the guard on the grinder. Well, a person got hurt. Well, it's his own dumbass fault for trying to grab a hold of the grinder while it was still plugged in and accidentally hit the button and up his arm. So I'm like, that's his own dumbass fault. Let him do his own dumbass thing. Leave me be. Let me run a grinder. I've only got like a couple scars on my hand from hitting it with a grinder. I've got the burns too. I was running a CNC plasma table at a place in Kansas. I will not say its name because they don't pay me for sponsorships. So fuck them on that part. I was running a CNC plasma table. A ball of hot metal, when it pierces, it shoots out the metal, and it landed on my hand, and I watched it just swirl around on my hand in this little flaming ball of steel. And it's like, oh, that is so cool. Oh shit, that's hot. And flicked it off my hand. It was, yeah, it hurt like hell. And then I had this cool burn on my hand from it. But that was also the same machine that created green smoke, and I figured I could actually smoke by the machine and no one would know the difference other than the smell. That was also the same place that I don't know which genius decided to design this place, but they have a fabrication shop, like big ass fabrication factory, and right across the street was a hotel. Keep in mind, I'm flipping 12,000 parts, 12,000 pound parts using a fork truck, and I was on night shift, so it's like 3 a.m. as I'm flipping this with the forklift and making this loud crashing bang sound, which everybody in the shop knew what I was doing. Nobody batted an eye. Well, my brother worked there. He was on a different night shift than I was. He got the cops called on him because his radio was too loud. Well, my goal was to get the cops called on me because my radio was too loud. And keep in mind, I had headphones in and there was no radio back there, but I'm singing along to the music and they said they could hear me in the front. So I was trying, my goal was to get the cops called because my CD or my stereo was too loud. It never happened. I was kind of disappointed. I tried like hell to be that loud, but apparently the people across the street. I also did get somebody to spill the beer though, because when I flipped a skeleton, or when I flipped one of the parts that weighed like 12,000 pounds, 1,200 pounds, I could see what they were all standing on a balcony drinking. I'm looking at what they're doing, and as nice as I am, I flip the sheet and I wait because I took out my headphones for this, and you hear, bang, fuck, sorry. They ended up dropping their beer. I thought it was hilarious, but I did say I'm sorry. I did not buy them a new beer because, well, should be drinking on the patio in a bad part of the town, anyways. It was an interesting area. It was right next to the interstate. You get all kinds of weirdos. They had people come up trying to bump cigarettes from us when we were on, because they never took unofficial breaks. Like I'd go outside to look for material that wasn't there, so I just so I could have a cigarette. Did that a few times, got in trouble for it. Once my boss realized what I was doing, he said I was not allowed to go out there to look for material that doesn't exist anymore because we haven't ran that stuff for 2 years at the time. I tried. It was worth it. Wow, I've been yammering for an hour and 45 minutes. Well, we're going to finish off this next 14 minutes. We're going to hit a 2-hour live stream, which has been very successful, actually, with quite a few people tuning in and checking it out. I've had a pretty consistent view pattern so far. It's actually been really good. I've been enjoying this. I actually really enjoy doing these live streams because the interactions that I get with the comments. I think what I should do one of these Saturdays is just hope that the children go to their mom's house so I can have all Saturday and see if I can yammer and randomly talk about just random nonsense for like 6 hours or like 4 hours. See if I can do something like that. And then maybe I could do a stand-up comedy show. Hello, is this thing on? I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do a stand-up comedy show. I'd just probably vibe with what the people are doing there and make the jokes to figure out who's this. I English very well. The fuck did they put in my Pepsi? Water's not supposed to have a smell, is it? Nope, that tastes like water still. Damn, nobody spiked any of my drinks. So, but yeah, I should try to see if I can do like a 2-hour live stream or like 4-hour live stream on like a Saturday. I got posts where I'm promoting band flyers and shows for bands. Which one thing that I got to do is I got to start posting it on Thursday, so then it'll get all posted and be set to post at a certain time on Friday. Because I found out my phone does not like doing those type of posts with mobile data. It takes for fucking ever. Like it took 2 hours one day to post something. And it comes to find out I posted like 2 hours ago, but my phone was being stupid as hell. There we go. We might do a live stream where. Ouch! We reopen some of these Harry Potter toys. I don't know. I got to figure out which ones because I ended up opening all of them and I had them all recorded. And the camera that I had them recorded on got left at a place in Kansas and they went to mail it back with me or back to me. And it ended up getting stolen in the process, which really sucked because I had like 20 videos on there before or when I got my back injury and some of my son's live recordings on it from his music thing that he was doing. So I'm going to have to reshoot all these Harry Potter ones, but I got to figure out which ones I actually have already shot. And it's not going to be quite your normal unboxing video. We might do a live stream where I open some of these toys or bust out some of the toys that I got from a Comic-Con a couple years ago. Or see, throw those over there. Or we show some of Jacob Widow's artwork, some stickers that he gave me, or his White Widow CD that is autographed. So I have his first autograph over there, and I got another one. So we might have to do some random things to make it a little more interesting on a live stream podcast. Yeah, the Harry Potter ones, I've got all kinds. Like, I've got my Dobby figurine, which I think we're going to move some of these. Oh, get your head out of the way, Gilbert. Oh, wow. All right, we got Harry, Dobby, who's the same size as Harry, and fuck, I can't even remember. He's upper 6 demon. No, yeah, upper 6 with his sister. So yeah, we might have to do some toy unboxings. I might actually. I'm trying to figure out how to set up a fucking poll so we could do a live stream with that and figure out how the fuck to do that. I've got some coins that we could open up, see if we got any rare coins in the coin box or in the rolls of coins. I could go get some. I don't know. I might make a post about that and see what people want to see. But so far, we got to vote for Harry Potter. It'll be an interaction post to see what people want to see on a live stream and see how many people tune in. That would actually be quite fun. I could also make a list of bands that want to give or would want me to do. Yes, I fully agree. We had one dude, we don't know if he was on something or if he was just that tired or that fucked up on something, but he had the thing plugged in, had his hand on the grinder button, had his hand on the grinder thing, and I don't know what he was doing, but we finally went over, unplugged it, and told the dude that he needed to go home. They ended up firing him because he passed out in the parking lot. But he was one weird dude, and not like weird in your normal sense of weird. Like, okay, we're all fucking weird on here. We get that. We're weird to a certain level of. This dude was just like creepy weird. Like, should not be left alone around anybody. Like, or by himself, because he tried like really fucking himself up with a grinder. And luckily we saw it before it happened and we unplugged it so he didn't get injured. But yeah, never let somebody who has never used a grinder use a grinder unsupervised. Actually, don't let them use anything on finished parts either. Go find some scrap metal and be like, here, grind on this. Let me see what you can do. Because, yeah, some types of work are not meant for everybody. Like getting your orders correct at fast food. Or the word fast with fast food anymore. I've noticed that's not really a thing. It's like, we'll get to it when we get to it. I'm the only motherfucker here. But yeah, you go to the Chinese restaurant here in where I'm at. Okay, you got to hear me out on this one because I was leery of this, but my daughter went there first. See, as a good parent, I send my kids to do these things, so I see if I should. My daughter told me about this Chinese restaurant, Joe's China Shop. Joe's Joe something. Sounds like a white dude. It's a Chinese food place. It's in a gas station. Like there's a gas station, there's a Euro food place or gyro. You're saying it wrong though. I looked it up. It's a Euro, and there's a Chinese restaurant there. Dude, their Chinese food is fucking amazing. And I learned a long time ago, if you're going to go to a certain ethnicity style of food, like Chinese, Vietnamese, Lao food, Korean, Greek, Mexican, like there are certain stipulations that I have when I go to those. If not a single person in the Chinese restaurant, if there's one person that speaks English and none of the rest of them do, I know that's usually a good place to go. If all of them speak English and there's no one speaking like a foreign language, I'm going to probably turn around and walk out. I know it's profiling and you call me wrong for it, but you all know I'm right. You guys are not going to go to a taco truck where you're not listening to somebody yell Spanish at somebody else and it's all in English. You're not going to stop at that one. You're going to probably leave. So yeah, there's a Chinese restaurant in a gas station here that has some of the best Chinese food ever. Like it is one of my top restaurants that I go to. Really good. I enjoy it. The people are nice. They're friendly. They say hi to me. I say hi to them. They give me my food. I pay for it. Then we go along our way. Good transactions. Few words. We have 5 more minutes of rambling before I am going to end this stream. So, actually, I got a few things. I'm getting kind of hungry. I need some food in my belly. My dad bod is not going to make itself look this sexy without getting some sustenance. Plus, I already drank my Mountain Dew and my Pepsi and almost a whole thing or half a thing of water. Everyone should be proud. I'm drinking my water like the doctor says. Won't take my heart medicine, but I will drink my water. So you get one of the two things. Now I gotta take my blood pressure meds because they're like, if you don't take it, it will end your life prematurely. Well, I'm not sure how that works. Don't you want to live to see your kids grow up? My kids are almost grown up. I'm almost done with this. Don't you want to see your grandkids? Maybe. Don't you want to see great grandkids? Hey, look, you're pushing it, motherfucker. I don't want to live forever. But I mean, right now it could be like 70, have like great grandkids. Well, probably not that extent. But yeah, it's been a fun, interesting experience on this tonight. And I told you guys, about 45 minutes. It's a little over an hour after I started drinking. I was 45 minutes into this. I said in about 45 minutes, I'm going to have to pee, which would be an hour and a half. I prolonged it for almost 20 more minutes, which I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do a 4-hour live stream with having to drink fluids throughout the thing. It looks like I'm going to have to go old school. All the guys know this because we've all done it. I have to get me a jug. I have to sit over here and I don't know. I might get reprimanded because I'm peeing in a bottle while doing a live stream. They might frown upon that. But then I can yammer enough, but it's going to be quite interesting. I don't know if I can talk and pee at the same time. I'm going to have to go try that. I'm going to have to go practice it. Doing some kind of squatting, crouching thing so I can sit there and pee and talk at the same time. It's going to be an interesting task. I'm going to have to do some training. Might actually make an Olympic event out of it. But, you've peed in a fucking plastic bottle. I am a guy. The world is my urinal. I have peed on all kinds of stuff. Equipment, houses, sidewalks, trees, fence posts. Luckily, no electric fences. That would be a shocking experience. I know a few people that have. I always made sure I paid attention to where those were. I've walked into them before. Off bridges, on bridges, under bridges, around bridges. Oh, I take that back. There's one place I will not pee, and that's I will make sure that I get out of there if I do have to pee in a bottle. I will not pee in a bottle in a cemetery. I think that's the one thing, the one place that I'm gonna make sure that I don't be disrespectful, because I don't need to get some kind of supernatural ghost attached to me that's all pissed off because I accidentally pissed on it. It'd be a pissy situation. Be a piss fest. I don't know who'd win. Not sure if I can get the Ghostbusters to back me up on this. But this has been a fun and interesting, exciting, enjoyable stream where I've had quite a few people tune in. And we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. I have to go pee. I need some sustenance for my dad bod. I got to go check on my kid who's been sick today, who didn't go to school today because she wasn't feeling good. I got to go check on her. And somebody is using the bathroom upstairs. So, I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I have to go bang on the door and tell them I got to take a pee. Get the fuck out. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. I enjoyed it. I might get back into doing 2 of these a week. I don't know. We'll see where things go. Might have to start coming up with some different content while I'm working hard at work of coming up with different content for these things. I enjoyed it. Thank you everybody for your support. And until the following one, make sure you follow on Facebook, which I think everybody does already. And this is going to be interesting if I do a 6-hour stream. So thank you for watching. Until next time, peace, rock the fuck out.